Alright, so I'm just going to show you how to get the game. I'm going to show you a little bit about how to get the game. Not everything you need to know, but something to show you. So you have to go to the eShop, but it has to be the Japanese eShop. See all that Japanese on the screen? That's how you know you're in the correct eShop. How to get to the Japanese eShop, I'm not going to show you. But you see right here, number 1 on the new screen, it is the newest game in the Japanese eShop at this point in time. Now, if you go to play-asia.com, you can buy a code that you can put here. You buy a 5,000 yen code and a 1,500 yen code. At this point in time, that costs you exactly 65 US dollars. Then you can go buy Groove Coaster YY Party for 6,500 yen. I already bought it, so it's not showing me the price, but that is the price. Maybe one day it'll go on sale. Maybe one day it'll show up in the United States eShop. Anything is possible. Maybe there'll be a physical release and you can buy that. But right now, all there is the one digital release on the Japanese eShop. I'm going to show you what it looks like starting with a fresh profile, never been played, never been looked at. And again, I am using the horizontal single Joy-Con. This game supports a multiplicity of input options. You can use 2 Joy-Cons or a Pro Controller, like this one, which gives you the most possible inputs of the game Groove Coaster. You can use a single Joy-Con held like so, or you can use a single Joy-Con held this way. And interestingly, when you start a level, the game will give you a version of the level that is customized to the controls that are available on the controller that you're using. If you're using a full controller with all the buttons and all the bells and whistles, it will give you like the trickiest, most intense version of that level with all the different slides and buzzes and this and that. Whereas it will break it down a little bit if you're using only one controller, or you could say one half of a controller. I have it up a little bit loud, turn it down a little bit. You notice the game takes quite a while to get started, so you might not want to sit and stare at the loading screen as I did and start to think that the thing's not working. So here we are at the opening screen, and it's going to
check out the latest information.
Yeah, check out the eShop. They want you to buy even more stuff. There's 4 DLC songs. So after you already spent $65, they try to sell you more stuff. Now for that $65, 6,500 yen,
Nice to meet you.
you actually get 71 songs at 4 difficulty levels each. So if you're really obsessed, as I am, you might find that to be acceptable. Here we go.
For a hit, you want to press the button.
So I think the simplest way to do it is to use the SL and SR buttons, like that. Kind of the most straightforward way to do it. 2, 3, 4, tap. 2. A little early. This game gives you lots of options for play. As I mentioned, it gives you controller options. It also gives you a lot of different little mods you can put on your gameplay. There are a lot of different characters you can collect to play as, which don't really change anything. They're just kind of like, I don't know, something. And they give you different missions you can perform to build up to earning those characters and mods and different things. And I've only barely just started. Game came out today.
For a slide, tilt the stick in the direction of the arrow at
You notice that absolutely everything here is in English,
button that corresponds to the right direction.
even though the game is only for sale in Japan. So, who knows? One imagines that the game will be released globally, considering they put in all the effort for all this English translation. Not only English translation, but English voice acting, which is very odd for a Japan exclusive release. Bow. I think this is actually just it. These little triggers are not anything different from the others. Bow. 2, 3, 4, bow. Hold the button down and drop.
To hold the button down.
Hold the button down and drop. You could go left or right, it doesn't matter. Down and drop. Also, actually, I think when it gives you a slide to the left, slide to the right, you can actually use the L for slide to the left and the R for slide to the right. So I think you can actually play everything with just these two.
If your gauge is at 70%,
Which is how I plan on explaining it to my kids
you win.
and people I play this with. This game supports 4-player simultaneous head-to-head play, which is amazing. The only other rhythm games I can think of that have a 4-player mode, well, you can include Super Mario Party if you count that. Taiko no Tatsujin only supports it on the party games, which I don't actually like and I never use, because I just find them to be very tricky to get the timing right. If I can't do it, I won't have my students do it. Oh, no, I was wrong about that. You'd actually have to use this. Do, 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 boo, 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 bop, 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 boo, 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 bow. Do, wop.
You might find more kinds of targets too.
Yeah,
For
so
those, take a
some
look
of them
at
are
the
like you have to
activity
press the
skill
buttons a
tutorial.
million times. Some of them they want you to wiggle this back and forth.
You completed
I don't know
the
about
mission.
all of them because that's on a more advanced level, and I'm really only so far
A game mode.
playing on a beginner level. First thing you want to do in this game is
Take a look at the
to
descriptions on the screen
stop
as you configure.
this woman.
Testing.
Testing 1, 2, 3. Yes, I don't want to hear your voice, lady. You really talk too much. So I'm gonna also turn down the sound effects and menu is okay. So I'm going to increase the music. Sound effects can be a bit loud. There are neat things you can do. You can play sideways. So if you have a sideways TV or in handheld mode, tabletop mode, you can use what we call tate mode. Aspect ratio, there's no reason to mess with, but there are a lot of things you can change. I find the lag controls to be just fine the way they are. I'm not sure what auto song play. Okay, whatever. You can change it from English Japanese, English Nihongo. So let's go right into our solo play. I'm going to show you one more thing before we start, is missions, which is like a big world of missions that you can do. Easy, hard, whatever. So for instance, to get this, you play a song once. You do well, you do badly. You play it once, you get this little character. This one, play a song, get a character. This one, you spend 300 coins. You get groove coins as you play. And if there's like it says, complete with G coins. If there's a mission you can't handle, you can just spend groove coins. So you can just grind and pass all the missions, even if you're not that great of a player, which I am not at this point. I can barely do normal level. Easy is really as far as I can go. You can change the little character who stands on the side. Over time, I can earn more characters. Then there are these challenge things, which are like 2, 3, 4, 5 songs in a row. If you can pass that, you get a little label you can put on your avatar. Again, it's all just cosmetics, not that important. So let's jump into a level. Didn't mention was ad-lib, which are notes that they don't tell you about, that are in the song anyway, which is kind of a crazy thing to have in a rhythm game. We're not going to tell you about all the notes that are in the song. That makes it a little bit crazy. I love how on the screen they tell you the beats per minute of the song. They give you a lot of information, a lot of customization. As I said, there are 71 songs that come with the game. You can download additional packs. There's multiplayer, 4-player multiplayer, which is utterly fantastic for my needs as a teacher. I guess I'm going to show you a harder level and you'll see that I really can't do it. I'll do even for beginners. So let's see how that went. Failed! Alright, so that's what I've now shown you of Groove Coaster YY Party on the Nintendo Switch. Came out today in Japan, essentially. Alright, have a good day. Bye.